chance at the pairs. It's the women's turn now, Grace.
Yep. Again, another tough race as the wind has started to maybe it's still crosswind, slightly less than it was a moment ago. But we do have almost a full slate of boats here, so 7 boats in this event.
I'll run them down as we watch here. That Lake Oswego Community's Holt and Hussing, who appear to be in the lead right now. In lane 2, it's Reeves and Thompson from Three Rivers, Fryman and Covelli from Community in lane 3. Lane 4, Lake Oswego's Holt and Hussing. In lane 5, Cato and Jones from Alexandria Community. They seem to be the ones that are in hot pursuit of the Oswego boat. Then we have Sutter and Pelmas from Community, Jarvis and Middlefort from Mendota, and Lydecker and Patterson from Texas. Lake Oswego out there in the front, but Alexander Community coming on strong here.
Mm-hmm. They definitely have overlap, I'm sure. Well, typically what happens anyways in a pair's arrangement is that bow person, that in this case this bow woman, is looking across and maybe making a couple extra calls for some extra 10s out of her stroke seat to get more and more overlap, trying to get that bow ball not just on the stroke seat but on the bow seat, and then from the bow seat just to pull even. And they're rowing a very aggressive rate here, and I'm sure that is one of their goals here.
I think Lake Oswego felt that pressure a little bit. They seem to have picked it up. They've again pulled out more in the lead. Three Rivers battling for third place right now. Community Inc. boats right behind them, flanking the 2 leaders. Check on Texas, see how Texas and Mendota are doing. There's Texas and I think that's Community in 1. Still, you can see the lead, Lake Oswego there. Almost a boat length, but Alexander Community, Cato and Jones, beginning to pour it on. Of course, they'll hear the noise from the shore coming up quick. I think that one Community boat, let me see, going back and forth, maybe Mendota might be in third right now.
And as they start to pull level with where the launch and recovery docks are, they're starting to hear some of these cheers happening in the finish line area. So if you're at these tents, give some of these athletes a shout, get them their energy as they come into these red buoys.
Cato and Jones from Alexandria Community getting to try to pour it on, catch up with Holt and Hussing from Lake Oswego Community. Hussing, sorry for butchering your name.
But get mad, row hard. It's definitely stroke for stroke over there between those 2 boats, lanes 4 and lane 5. And those hot pink tank tops, the Alexandria Community boat, definitely making a bit of an advancement here in these last 20 or so strokes.
I think Three Rivers is putting on a challenge to Mendota for third. They're moving up fast as well here in lane 2. But out in front, it is Holt and Hussing from Lake Oswego Community trying to hold on to the lead with Cato and Jones from Alexandria Community beginning to pursue. They do have just a hair of overlap, but just a hair as they come to the finish. But it will be Lake Oswego walking home with the gold. Silver to Cato and Jones from Alexandria Community. Here's the race for third. A big bunch of energy from Three Rivers, and they will cross ahead of that boat from Mendota. Then we'll have Fryman and Covelli from Community crossing with their teammates Sutter and Pelmas next. And Lydecker and Patterson from Texas crossing the line to round out the Women's Open DE Pairs Final. Okay, we have one more race, another pairs race. There's Lake Oswego, a time of 4:22.7. Very nicely done to the women. Well rowed, well rowed.